Hey everybody, welcome, welcome. It's Moda from Mama. Thank you for being here. But we cannot get this thing going before we play our intro. Thanks to Commission Reviews. Um, let's do our intro because they need to know we remain the undisputed African Queen. The undisputed African Queen. Don't get it twisted, okay? Boom. Boom. Wait a minute. Where else? Join the tribe. You're here for the first time. You haven't subscribed to my channel. What are you waiting for? You don't want to lose. You don't miss out on anything that we gotta say on this social media streets. Okay, join the tribe. We are everywhere. Twitter. Okay, Twitter. Boom. I remain the African queen. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let's get started. Let's get started. Hey, yes. Oh, wait a minute. We need to remove. Wait a minute. Did I remove that? Well, they know I'm the queen. Okay. Um. Yeah. So we can remove that. It's ready to love Miami. Yo, it's getting it. It's getting it. Listen, it was boring, but I think I loved this episode. I did. And there's some things we're gonna talk about. Okay. Um, this getaway was well much needed. I feel like. Okay. Um, we needed some clarifications from Randall. All right. Hey Nancy. Hey Kamisha. First of all, is what I was gonna say. That even in my intro, just before I came over here, I said, you know what? It's important for people to understand that to appreciate your journey, right? Right? So you cannot. God uses people. God uses people. God does not bless you in a vacuum. He uses people. He used Kamisha to get me to where I am. All right. And it's important that every time you have to acknowledge those people. And I'm acknowledging Kamisha. You're over here trying to act like you know the game. You're over here trying to book interviews using Kamisha's name, and you're not telling us that you're using Kamisha's name. God does not like ugly. And God is not gonna bless you for that. You can book or you can secure 2, 3 interviews. But I gotta have to tell you this down the line, you're gonna have to regret that. I don't like messiness. I don't like messiness. Appreciate the people who played the part for you to be where you are. And when you come over here acting like, oh, now you know the game, not appreciating the people who put you on this platform, you're not going anywhere. Trust you me. You can book an interview today, tomorrow. It's not gonna last. Okay. I said what I said. I said what I said. It's important for you to have those values. And especially, YouTubers like me, it's a business. It's a business. There's some discipline that requires you to appreciate the people who have given you the exposure. Okay? So if you're not appreciating the people who have given you the exposure, you're over here acting like you did this business by yourself, you're lying. We don't like, and lying is ugly. We don't do that on here. We don't do that. We don't do that. Let people know that you're securing that interview, that you're getting that one more subscriber because of the mentorship of the people that were in your circle. You know who I'm talking about? We are not over here giving them any publicity. But if Kamisha gave you the platform to be known, then it's important for you to tell the world that, you know what, were it not for Kamisha, I would not have done that interview. Were it not for Kamisha, I would not have grown from 4 subscribers to where you are right now. Give her flowers, is all I'm saying. And if you don't, you know, my husband keeps reminding me that that God's footsteps is justice. So you're not gonna play daddy and expect God to bless you. And over here we extend grace, but we are also aware of who God is. And it's Him who guides us. It's Him who gives us blessings. It's Him who, you know, when I get that notification that, oh my gosh, Maud, your platform is growing. It is God. But God does not bless me in a vacuum. God uses people. All right? God uses people to bless me. God used Kamisha somehow. Somehow we connected. And I keep saying, and I'll keep saying, and keep talking about it. It's unfortunate when people become selfish. You become selfish. You don't want to give the flowers to the woman who made you. Nobody knew about you. Nobody knew about you. We did not know about you. We did. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Ready to love. I had to say that because, you know, it was heavy in my heart. I had to say that. All right. Ready to love, you guys. Ready to love. You know, it's unfortunate, but it's not going to take you anywhere. You might gain a little people here and there, but the end goal, you're not winning. You're not winning. Unfortunately, you're not winning. Miss Bell, thank you for becoming here. Thank you for being here, you guys. I love everybody for being here. That's what I'm saying. Don't play dirty. Don't play dirty. God does not like ugly. You know, we extend grace. All right, but don't take advantage of me. Don't take advantage of Kamisha's connections, because for sure, if you're calling those people to have an interview, I'm sure you're mentioning Kamisha in that conversation. I'm sure you're saying, you know, I'm in Kamisha's plan. You are mentioning Kamisha in some type of way. And you're not going to give her credit for it. Your day is coming. That's what I'm going to say. I consult my ancestors all the time. You guys. Now, can you believe how cold it is in Buffalo right now? That's why I'm wearing this sweater. It's so cold. Why, Jesus? But anywho, let's talk about Ready to Love Miami, you guys. Ready to Love Getaway. Okay, so we see everybody going. So we have 5 guys and 6 women. Right? At this point, Samson is very solidified about Charisse. Swansea knows what he's doing with Kadian, all right? Swansea. And then there's Mike. Kind of knows what he's doing with Brandy. I don't know. And then we have... No, can you move? I'm live. Stop it. The kids will not be letting me go. Can you go? Please, can you leave? Jesus. Thank you for the food. But anyway, so at this point, yes. Anyway, so the only person who feels very conflicted is Randall. Randall is very conflicted with his connections. And you know, this morning, I was on Kamisha's panel, And Kamisha was talking about, then Kamisha brought in Kyra. If you guys remember Kyra was in Texas, ready to learn. And she was talking about, my question was, Randall has these 3 connections. I remember Kyra tried to figure out, what her connections were. And the Kyra explained to me that she said, what the difference between Kyra and Randall is because Randall still does not know who his first top was. But, which I disagreed with, is because coming into this, Randall said, coming into this, he said they have already spent so much time with Jamala, the girl who looks a little bit older than her age. Where is she? And she's a beautiful girl, you guys. She's nice. She's nice, you guys. But she does look a little bit older. Okay? Okay? She died. But because she was spending so much time with Randall, she was hoping that everybody else would know where she stands. That's why she put all her personal belongings in Randall's room. Okay? And when she did not see it being reciprocated, she was catching feelings. She did catch feelings. That's her. Yes, Damida. Like the video, you guys. Like the video. Oh, am I? You have a slightly closer to you get the. Am I? I don't like this, you guys. Can you hear me now? Is that better? Is that better? Wait, can you hear me, guys? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, guys? Do I still have? Can you hear me? Ah. I hate it. You can hear me with my fries. Listen, this is good. Is there some static? Miss Bell says that. Is that better? Okay. That's better. Okay. Perfect. So anyway, let's get back to it. So we're talking about the getaway. And at this point, Mike is clear. Well, I don't know. I don't know about Mike, you guys. I don't know about Mike. But Samson is clear about where he stands. Who else? Randall, we don't know where Randall stands. Mike, we don't know where Mike is. LJ, I was hoping to see LJ, but the previous episode, LJ is still catching feelings with his ex. So LJ plays too much. And that's why he did not want to come here, waste his time, because he knows where his real connection is. He knows where his real connection is. He knows it's with his ex. And none of these people over here, are going to match up the same energy that he expects. All right? But anyway, so they get to the getaway, okay? And everybody's marking their territory, okay? You have Brandy making sure everybody knows that, him and Mike, her and Mike, they're not playing. We have, who else? In fact, Swansea. What? Why? I I like LJ. I like LJ. Okay, so you say why? So at this point, you guys, don't you believe at this point it's too late for any connections to evolve? So therefore, Brandy, hi. So Brandy cannot go over there expecting Samson to start some new situation, and I have to give it. Wait a minute, what she said? Mike couldn't say anything to me after sleeping in the room with. Okay, Brandy. Kaya is the only one saying she's fine. She's so fine, hot and gorgeous. She also has no connection. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! She has no connections. And some of you guys, because sometimes because people are so young, they feel like they have more power to people who are older than them. But what power do you have, Kyla? What power do you have? What power do you have? She's not the most good-looking woman on the cast, you guys. We cannot say that. We cannot say that. We cannot say that. Okay? We can't say that. Just because she's the youngest, she shouldn't feel entitled that, oh, she's the most. No. In fact, if you put Brandy and Kyla over here, I'd go for Brandy any day, any time. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You'll be using age to equate age to beauty. Not in this situation. No. 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 Brandy is good looking. Okay. Miss Bell. Nah, she does not. No, she does not. No. Here's the question I have. If a man has chosen a woman and they have spent the night together, what else do you need? What else do you need from that man? What else do you need? How low can you set your standards to say, you know what? I know you spend the night with her, but I still need some clarification. Ain't no clarification is supposed to be given over here. You already know. The girl came to the girls' lounge, said, yes, we spend the night with him. Don't set your standard that low. But then again, some women over here are extremely desperate. Extremely desperate. Now, is Brandy desperate? Somehow. I feel like Brandy is desperate, you guys. I feel like it. I feel like Brandy is desperate and her little heart is gonna get broken because Mike ain't it. It's not gonna be Mike. Brandy, you all remember the last episode in Texas? And Riva, the girl from the military, and they went at the reunion, okay? And the guy switched seats. The girl that they ended up with switched seats and went over there to Riva, and they're still together up until this point. I feel like that's Kyla. I feel like Kyla is gonna be snatching Mike. at that reunion, you guys. Mike is still looking at Kylie some sideways, like, you know, yeah. Mm. Exactly, Miss Bell. I agree with that. I agree with that. Hmm. I agree. Hmm. And we have also to be aware that men, they are searching, they're hunting. The more you play hard to get, the more they get interested. Because Kyla is not over there. Kyla is not gonna be marking her territory. Kyla is over there. You know, if you want me, come get me. Brandy, on the other hand, is like, you know what? I'm here. I'm here. Get me. I'm here. I'm ready. I'm ready. Mm, I don't know. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Mike is for the streets. Mm, 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 mm. Yes. Listen, because he knows what he's doing. Mike knows what he's doing. Okay? Mike knows what he's doing. You act desperate, there are people on this social media streets who is going to fulfill that desperation. And you know, I keep saying this, Brandy would have been better off with Samson, you guys. Brandy would have been better off with Samson. Mhm. Brandy would have been better off with Samson. Mike, on the other hand, I don't see it. Miss Val says Brandy is the Garden of Eden, but Carla is the forbidden. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Let's cheers to that. That's a good point, Miss Bell. That's a good point. Let's cheers to that. Extremely good point. I love it. I love it. That Brandy is a Garden of Eden, but Kyla is a forbidden tree. And you know that the forbidden tree will be making you do crazy things like we've seen. Like you have just spent the night with Brandy, and you're over here on the parking lot running for Kyla, telling Kyla, oh, I still want to work on our connections. What connections? What connections? Don't do that. What connections? What connections? Oh, he is a player, but also the women should be aware. Because Brandy, you know, on that dinner when they were asked, you know, tell us about, you know, are you ready to love? Brandy kept saying, I've never been in love, which is questionable to me. She's a beautiful woman. Why hasn't she been in love? Why hasn't she been in love? Is what I'm asking. Okay? She's a beautiful. Why hasn't she found somebody to love her the way she expected or she expects to be loved? Miss Versus, I can't believe Mike waited for Brandy to leave to run. That in itself, you know, this is what I'm hoping. I'm hoping. So I was asking the girls at Kamisha Reviews and I asked them, you know, was this supposed to be 2 days or one night at the retreat? because if you, it's difficult to get away from it. I'm just looking over here because I don't want my kids to see what I'm saying, you know. There. But if you did this, that's it. He tasted it. He tasted it. He knows how it feels like, and he's done. Men are animals. When they taste it and they're done with it, that's it. That's it. And so that's why he's running over here to see what Kyla has to offer. He has slept with Brandy. He knows that how it tastes. And he doesn't want to get away with Kyla. He also wants to watch how Kyla tastes over here. That's what I'm saying. Brandy, at this point, she did not need. Listen, the people that I was expecting to share a bedroom was Swazi and Kadian. You guys, those two, those are the people I was expecting to share a bedroom with. Brandy, there was still some, questions. I think she rushed into it, and she's gonna get heartbroken because of that. She really rushed to it. She did. She sure did. She did. Okay. Okay. Why don't you give you play out all your cards? It's no longer interesting to the guy. Okay? It's no longer interesting to the guy. Alisa is calling me. That's what Alisa is saying. I'm live. I'm talking to my people.
Well, end your live. Listen, me, Kamisha, and my mom, we still on the Ready to Love StreamYard. Tap back in today. End your live. You can go back live again.
She says end my live.
Yes, and then tap back in because we got some tea. So tap back in.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys give me like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Let me finish.
We're going to still be on.
Yeah, please.
Click the link that Kamisha sent you yesterday.
Okay.
Still on that. Okay.
I love you. I'll be there. Let me finish up with my people and then I'll be there. Bye.
Okay, bye.
I love some Alicia. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying Randall, he still don't know what is going on. And I'm starting to like him, but I want him with Tanika. Jamala over there, she's doing too much. No Jamala. Not Jamala. No. And you know what? Randall kept saying, you know what? Jamala knows how much I've invested. And so that she should be secure. No, she cannot be secure. You're allowing other girls to touch your hair, do all those things on your hair, rub you up. Boyfriend. Don't do that. Hi. That's what I'm saying. So, here's what I'm feeling. I feel Kayla has no connections going forward because, Mike has already told us that Brandy is a connection. Samson and Cherise is extremely superficial. Nothing deep over there, but it's still a connection. Randall is going to pick Tranika. Randall is going to pick Tranika because Why is he crying? Why is he crying? Why is the dude crying? It doesn't make any sense. Why is the dude crying? Why is he crying? When the girl is over here expressing how she's ready to love. Yo, it's too much. It's too much. Too much. Now, let's see what goes on. Let's see what happened. Okay? Let's see what happens. Mommy. I know. She's doing too much. She's doing too much. And we are very different. God in his unique ways made us very different in the way we do our things. Like, I'm not gonna fight for anybody. Well, no, let me take that back. I did fight for my husband. I did fight for my husband, but there's some extent into which you can do that. There's some women who feels like, you know what, if you want me, come get me. That's how I'm raising my only daughter that I have. If somebody likes you, don't do anything. They should recognize you've been brought up by African parents. Okay, been brought up. Hi, kids. Hi, friend. You've been brought up by African parents who recognize substance. Okay, substance. Okay. That's what we do. Recognize substance, identify substance, know who we are, don't compromise on who we are. Okay, that's what I'm saying. So y'all, do not forget to subscribe. I love you all. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you so much. I cannot wait to see what happens in the next episode. I'm not impressed with Miami. I'm saying, let them come over here to Buffalo. Come to Buffalo. Oh my gosh! What? I cannot do that. You play too much. You play too much. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Yes, sir. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Thank you, everybody, for being here. All right. Girl, listen. Buffalo, we are known for this. Girl. But subscribe to my channel. Let them know I remain the undisputed African queen. Okay. Don't get twisted. I love you all. Thank you for the love. Love you. I appreciate you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Bye.